What is going on, you legends? Another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures, and in today's episode, my new swag. Let's talk about it. Alright, so what did I end up buying? Well, it's pretty simple. It's a Rainger swag. So this is their single swag, and there's a few good reasons why I went with this particular brand, because I had a few features that I was really looking for in my swag. So as all advice, take it with a grain of salt. Get what suits you. But let me tell you why I bought this particular swag. Because I did buy it with my own money, not sponsored, not given to me or anything like that. I invested my own money into this guy, so I wanted to make sure it really suited me. So let me tell you a little bit of backstory about the research and that kind of stuff and what made me lead to this point. So I had a look at all the swags: Crash Pad, Rainger, ARB. I had a look at Ironman. I had a look pretty much most of the major swag brands out there. And the reason I came back to this one is pretty much the features and the little niche details that appealed to me, and something that I don't think any other swags even had, and I didn't even know until I bought the damn thing. It's actually got a fully fledged LED light inside it. So if you've ever been in a situation, let's say it's in the middle of the night, can't see what you're doing, you can actually turn this swag on with a LED light. So it just goes into a USB, and that USB goes into the included power pack. So this is a 20,000 milliamp power pack. So obviously the USB goes into here, and then you have LED lighting in your swag. It also goes disco mode if you're into that kind of thing, so you can get all the colors of the rainbow in your swag. But it's actually really convenient. So the actual LED light itself wraps up. So when you wrap up the swag, you can wrap it up. I obviously take out the power pack, but it's super convenient because I just literally came back from a trip with Alex and Taylor and Matt and Jake, and the light in my swag was a bit of a game changer. And I don't like using that word too loosely, but having a light in your swag, just for finding like socks or your keys or anything like that. If you need to get up in the middle of the night, you've obviously got a light where you can sort of, get zippers and that kind of stuff, because finding zippers in the middle of the night can be a bit of a hassle because everything's black. So it's just so hard to see what you're doing. Yeah, definitely game changing in that respect. And the fact that it's all included, so you get the LED light strip, which you just put through this little grommet here. You can probably see it there. I'll get a better shot, obviously. But yeah, that just pretty much sits in there, and it goes into a USB point, which is on this side. It's got a little on-off switch, so you can turn it on and off if you need to. And yeah, that's a bloody awesome little feature. So whoever thought of that, bloody genius. Now, second reason, swags are mostly very similar in the way they're designed. This looks like a King's, this looks like an ARB, it looks like a Crash Pad. They all look very similar in their design. Now, I think what it comes down to is canvas quality. So real thick canvas, real nice canvas, but also mattress thickness. So the reason I went this particular one over the Crash Pad, the Crash Pad's got a 75, or it might be a 70 mil mattress. I'll put it up on the screen. This one has a 100 mil mattress, and it's also, so it's got that egg foam. It is stupidly comfortable, like stupidly comfortable. As I said, just went on a trip with the boys, and I would have to say I've had the best sleep I've had in a swag in my whole life. This 100 mil mattress is, in my opinion, probably the best thing about this whole swag. Like stupidly comfortable. I cannot praise this thing enough. With my old King swag, I think they had a 70 mil mattress in it, and it was probably cheap foam as well, because obviously it's a cheap swag. But this is real high density, real nice foam, like really nice. And I want to praise it as much as possible, because I think the guys down at Rainger did a bloody good job. It does roll thicker than your average swag, but I take that inconvenience any day of the week if I'm getting a good night's sleep. This is something you sleep in when you're camping. So in my opinion, it's worth having the extra 100 mil or extra 25 mil that you're getting in this mattress, compared to like something like a Crash Pad or an ARB. It's worth it to have that little bit of extra size in the swag. 100% worth it in my books. The other cool little features that sort of brought me to this swag over something else, you can probably see it right in front of you, is this guy here. It's a shoe holder. So it's got a vinyl bottom on it, and it's obviously just a canvas bag with a zip, but you can put your shoes in there, so it keeps them away from the elements, keeps away from snakes, spiders, all that kind of stuff getting into your shoes. at night time or during the day, or depending what's going on. And you've also got this lovely PVC floor, which is also like a ground sheet. So you don't need to have a ground sheet with this swag. It's pretty much all laid out, and you've got a bit of space there where you can, if you just need to sit down or something like that, you've got a nice clean workspace to work on. But it just sort of adds to it, I think, and it's quite a nice setup. This just flips over and it rolls up with the whole swag. So everything you see here fits into the bag. I even actually fit my sleeping bag in here. At the moment it's just getting washed because, as I said, just came back from the trip. But even the sleeping bag fits in here, all in the same bag. So I'm really, really happy with that. So I've probably sort of gone through the features of a swag. This is a bit of a, you can probably see I'm in my backyard. So this is a bit of a callback to one of my original videos. I did the King swag. I think it's got like 50,000 views or something like that. It's probably one of my most popular videos. 4Drive Supercenter was booming at the time. I made the video and it went pretty wild for my videos anyway. And this is a bit of paying homage to that video. So if you're wondering why I'm doing in my backyard, first off, we got rained out at camp, so I couldn't actually film. That was a bit sucky. And the second reason, I'm paying a little bit of homage to one of my original videos. So if you're a bit of an OG to the channel, you'll probably understand that reference. Now, so I'll just tell you, it's called an RT1 Sandstorm. So this is their color. So sandy taupe, if you're into your 79 series, it's going to match your 79 series really well if you're into that kind of thing. You get your 2 vents from each side, so they're pretty standard. You get your vents and that kind of thing, so you can open it up if you're in the desert or whatever, so you can get a nice bit of airflow there. They're nice big vents too, so you're going to get plenty of air through there. I believe it's 900mm wide, so it's a fairly, you get a fair bit of room in here. It's big enough to lay me in there, and if I needed to put like a duffel bag in there, you got enough space in there. Now, coming back to details, so I'll see if I can see it on this side. You see this guy here, that's actually glow in the dark. So as much as the light helps you with your whole setup, this guy here actually illuminates in the dark, and you can see where your zippers are. So again, just those small cool little features. There's also ones on the ones on the inside, so you can see them here. They're illuminated as well with the glow in the dark. You just got to make sure you leave the swag open during the day, so obviously these little guys can get a bit of sun and then they can glow in the dark, because that's how glow in the dark stuff works. But even coming back here, so if you look between here, you've actually got these Velcro straps. So you've got your dual zip, which is pretty standard, but it's a nice thick gap between the 2 zips. But you've also got, so with your top layer, which is your canvas, you can actually strap this onto it, so all the water drips down here and actually holds it taut. So as I said, you can Velcro it down, you can Velcro down on here as well, and you keep everything nice and taut. So I didn't get a drop of water in here. It was so good. I mean, I was under the awning anyway, but the swag was sort of maybe about 4 inches out of because the water was sort of coming in this way. So the water was sort of hitting here, and I did not get a drop of water in here. And we got about 15 mil when we were camping. We had a huge downpour of rain, and not a drop got into this swag. Awesome first trip anyway, so I can't wait to use it a little bit further. But being that this is, my other swag was 6 years I had that. I had the King's double swag. This is probably going to be part of my 10-year setup for the patrol, because I don't think I'm going to need a new swag anytime soon. Rainger really, as I said, knocked it out of the park with the quality and all the features of this swag. I can't see myself buying another swag in 10 years. So this is it for me. I reckon I'm going to be very happy with this setup moving forward into the future. That's it. There's real small details. The glow in the dark zip holders, so you can see them in the dark. This guy here, putting your socks and shoes and that kind of stuff in there so you don't get water in them. Ask Alex how his boots went on the last trip. They got full of water because unfortunately where he put them, they were right next to a drip where the awning was letting water through. But my guy here, these are out in the rain all night and didn't get a drop on them. So bloody awesome setup. And as I said, this LED strip, this is so awesome. The fact that you have an LED strip in your swag, oh, that is just so good. Like, you can see exactly what you're doing. And as I said, if you just misplace something, trying to find it in a swag is a pain in the butt in the best of times in the night. So yeah, that just makes a massive element. And it's all included. So that power bank's obviously included with the price. I don't even know when I bought it had an LED strip. So I didn't really go for the features. I was looking for the mattress size and the actual quality when I was looking on the website. And when I ordered it, these things came with it. And I was like, what's this stuff? And then, yeah, found out LED strip and that kind of stuff included. So, I mean, tell me what you guys think. Would you rock this? I mean, I love this swag. This is bloody awesome. Actually, let me take you through one of the other features. So talking about glow in the dark stuff, you see this is just your rope that goes down to your you know, your pegs and that kind of thing. It's actually glow in the dark too, so you can see in the night, so you don't trip over your swag. So as I said, real small details, but they make a very, very awesome setup. So I'm going to leave it there. That's this week's video. Thank you for watching, and if you like this swag, give it a thumbs up, subscribe as always. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this on another couple of trips. You're probably going to see photos of it moving into the future, because as I said, this is going to be my main bed, and yeah, I'm going to keep rocking it. And as I said, I'll leave you with this one. I'll see you in 2 weeks. If I don't see you out on the tracks and trails, I might see you in the next episode. If I don't see you in the next episode, I shall see you later. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys, and bye.